What can definitely be intimidating about dating is, I mean, it could be a little scary if someone doesn't like you back.
So some of the main important characteristics in a partner for me would be someone, actually I wrote a list.
The state of my life right now is that I'm someone with a very successful career, and I'm also someone with a very unsuccessful dating life.
So my dad was born and raised in Buenos Aires, Argentina. My mother is third generation Latina. Her family is from Mexico. They're always like, you're Mexican, but what else are you? I don't know, Mexicanian?
It's like I was too white to be Mexican and I'm too Mexican to be white. I definitely know what it feels like to hang out with all like my Mexican friends, and then they're like, you're like the whitest Mexican ever, and I'm just like, oh, sorry, I don't speak Spanish. But then when I'm with my white friends, they're like, oh, you're Mexican, huh? You're different, and I'm like, you know, where do I fit in?
I mean, wherever I go, and I start speaking in Spanish, like people will turn around and just like stare at me like in complete amazement, and they're like, oh, hablas español, pero eres morena. When people think of Dominicans, I think they think of like dancing, happiness, caliente, good food, music, baseball. In New York, I think most people can look at me and tell, oh, she's Dominican or maybe Puerto Rican. But it wasn't until I moved out here that I actually had to, number one, remind people that Dominican Republic exists. And number two, explain to people that I'm Black.
I've left dates to go into work because of breaking news. I feel like if anyone I'm hanging out with, they need to understand my life. And probably 2 hours after they meet me, they understand. Bakersfield was not my first choice at all. I thought I knew it was gonna be 2 years and I was out of here. I had a boyfriend when I moved here. I wanted to marry him. We were talking about moving in, and then, you know, he broke my heart, and I was really devastated for a really long time. I want a guy in my life, but I don't want to be tied down to anybody right now, and I think that's okay. I think it's cooler to say that I'm an executive producer than I'm somebody's girlfriend.
This is my best friend, Paris. Yeah. We've known each other since middle school, but we became best friends in college.
So Conrad is like, he's an extremely charming person, but it does take him a little bit longer to like start talking and flirting a little bit. I sometimes will help him, be like, okay, go talk to her. You know, she's interested in you, I promise. And he's kind of like, oh, what do I say? So I'll tell him what to say.
When I like need advice, I'm like, first, what the hell do I say?
Yeah.
Like, what am I saying to her? Like, what do I do? Or like when I don't have the confidence to talk to someone, she'll like will be the one to like motivate me to be like, go talk to them. Like they're like eyeing you, they want to talk to you. So then I'll be like, okay, like I'll do it. And like sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. Just working on my game a little bit, you know. But I got her to help me with that, so.
This is just the way that I wrote it. This is not in order of importance, but I would like somebody taller than me, just because I'm so tall, you know, so. But mind you, short guys, I mean, they're good too. My ex was short and I was madly in love with him. I want somebody that has dreams and is, you know, working to be the best version of themselves, you know, financially and spiritually wealthy. Is this list too long? Am I taking too long or should I keep going? So I don't want someone que tampoco va a ser compliant with everything that I say, you know? Even like I want you to be compliant with like 95% of the things that I say, and then but I still need you to say something the other 5%. I want you to have an opinion, but not all the time though. Like have an opinion when I tell you to have an opinion. Is that too hard to ask?
You need to disconnect from work. I feel like you love your job so much that I feel like you leave no time for your personal life. So one day, when I was trying to still getting to know you and everything, you asked for a ride. I was like, sure, like I'm bonding with my manager, let me give her a ride. And then I remember you changed in my car. and then you were like, I work so much and like I have a date, so I'm going, but I'm, you know. And I was like, damn, like I never thought about like your dating life ever, because you know you're always just working. That would be my biggest advice, to just disconnect from work, and then you might find someone genuine.
Oh my god. With dating, I'll wait a little bit because I want to get hurt, you know. I think it's a mixture of like insecurity and being shy with other people. Like if I don't know you, I'm pretty sure I'll be like a little shy, like I don't know what to say. But like when I do know you, like I'm just like straight up me. But I feel like sometimes it's a little hard for me to like be approachable. Like insecurity wise, I'm like, oh, I don't think they'll like me, you know? So like sometimes would like rather put it off and just be like, you know what, never mind. Like, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
I don't have the courage to like go up to a guy and start talking to him. No. We will have a stare off. And that will be the end of that. I will let you know that I'm interested, and then I expect you to come and, you know, speak to me. Just say one word, hey, and then I could take it from there. You know what I'm saying? But you have to come to me. In that sense, I'm very, you know, like old school, very traditional.
I've brought one girl home. I thought it went great. My mom was like, oh, hell no.
You know what you want. You need to go out there and look for it.
Es que yo me pongo nerviosa.
I mean, if you want to make a connection, you might have to take that first step.
When I think of me in a relationship in the future, it's gonna take time to be anything. I don't know if I believe in marriage.